Hello, Kunmeisters. That is what I'm going to be calling you until Saikyo Kun can actually decide on a name. So hopefully he's fine with that. If you recognize me, that's because, or if you recognize my voice at least, that's because I've been in videos with Saikyo Kun in the past before, and I also have my own channel that I've been working on that is kind of floppy. Um, I struggle with consistency issues, and just keeping uh, a reliable upload schedule, which hopefully doing what Saikyo Kun and I have decided to do is going to help with that. So my channel, this is why I'm making this video to explain this. My actual channel, if you're familiar with it, is going to stay there, and I might upload videos on there here and there. However, the amount of uploads on that channel are going to become even more rare than what they are now because I'm going to focus uploading content on Saikyo Kun and friends. As of right now, I am the S and friends, Shawnbo. So, in case you didn't know who I am, I'm a friend of Saikyo Kun. My name is Shawnbo. I represent the S and the name Saikyo and Friends, or the S at the end of it. Um, and I'm going to be making future videos and more uploads and more content focusing on this channel rather than my own personal one to help Saikyo Kun out, but also because this is fun, right? As the channels grow, especially once COVID is out of here. Gosh, we have so many plans once COVID is out of here. But as the channel grows, we're gonna experiment and we're gonna have fun and we're gonna do all kinds of crazy stuff. So stick around for that if you like watching like crazy challenges or like games and stuff like that, because it's not all going to be just Minecraft and Risk and Among Us. I know that gets boring after a while, of course, but that's not it. We got so many things like once COVID's over with. I've pretty much convinced Psycho Kun we're gonna play a game of egg roulette, which isn't a video game on your phone. You take um, nine hard boiled eggs and one raw egg, and you take turns smashing them on your heads until someone gets the raw egg, and it's way more fun and cool than it sounds. I promise. Um, and so we're just gonna have a lot of amazing and fun projects on this channel that hopefully will knock your socks off, right? That's not just going to be Among Us and Minecraft all the time. With that being said, I'm probably not going to upload gaming content like Saikyo Kun yet. I will eventually upload a bunch of Minecraft and Among Us content, especially content that's recorded with him. However, that content now is very unlikely considering I don't have a good headset, so there's no real good audio quality. Like the best audio quality I have is my phone, which is bad enough the way it is, but it's even worse when I'm calling Saikyo Kun to record a video with him. So eventually you will see videos from my perspective on this channel, just not yet. And that's an important distinction to make. There's something about me personally is, Saikyo Kun, we're good friends. We're around the same age, and we're also um, around. We have like a lot of similar hobbies and interests and stuff. Although we are very different in our own respects as well. Like for example, I play the saxophone, and hopefully with his permission, I'll upload a few saxophone videos. I even got a series I'm planning. Hopefully that I'm trying to start up called Saxophone Saturday, where every Saturday or every other Saturday or something like that. I'm still trying to figure out the details. There's going to be a new video on Saikyo and Friends, and it's just me playing the saxophone, giving saxophone tips and fun facts and stuff like that, and just having a fun time with music, man. Um, there's gonna be maybe other saxophones some days, and maybe there might be a day where it's not saxophones at all. Maybe it's a day where because I don't know if you knew this or not, but Gabe can play the violin, and so maybe it's a day where Gabe plays the violin, or maybe it's a day where Gabe and I do a showdown, battle of musicians or something like that. There's a lot of opportunity to expand on Saxophone Saturday, but know that that is something that I'm planning, is uploading saxophone music because I love playing the saxophone and I want an excuse to play it more, especially if I can record it and share my stuff with you guys. So that'll be fun. Be looking forward to that. Um, And yeah, hopefully my face and my voice being on, his channel will be a welcome change. A mix up of variety and character and personality. It's late right now as I'm recording this, and I'm very tired, which is why, I'm not like super upbeat and positive. But trust me, I will be way more exciting as I, get into this. So another important thing to note about me is no, I'm pretty much an open book actually. Saikyo Kun can probably think of more things to say about me, both good and bad, than I can think about myself. So maybe he would be better doing a video like introducing me. But I don't know. Um, I honestly don't know. This is going to be a really fun adventure, and I'm really excited for that. So I just want to make this quick video to explain to you, hi, I'm here. This is who I am. I'm not a stranger that's hacked Saikyo Kun's account. He gave me permission to upload videos on it, and he's even checking these to approve them. So I'm not going to like upload anything like crazy that's anti-Kunmeister, which I really like the name Kunmeister. I think that's going to stick. So if you like that name, Kunmeister, leave it down in the comments below and like tell me that you like it and tell Saikyo Kun that you like it so that way it can stick around. Because the Kunmeister army, I'm telling you, is marketable. Like we can make like t-shirts, we can make like pillows. That big Saikyo Kun picture that sometimes gives you nightmares in your sleep. You can put that on like a big pillow with Kunmeister over it. Yeah, because who wouldn't want to do that? I'm kidding, but yeah, but it's got a lot of potential. So that'll be interesting. If you like the name Kunmeister, let me know. And yeah, the content for me will also be like very like random as well, sort of, because I have a lot of hobbies, and the thing about YouTube is you get to express those hobbies and you get to talk about them and you get to explain them to people. And so yeah, you're gonna have Saxophone Saturdays, but like if I'm able to record a video the day they have an SN launch, I'm going to record a video the day they have an SN launch because Starship is cool. If I'm able to record videos around, Minecraft betas and snapshots, which I do have Java Edition and I do have Bedrock Edition, so that's very possible for me to do. I just don't have a headset right now that works. So maybe I'll get one in the future and I can like record videos about that, or I can just record regular Minecraft Let's Plays. The bounds for me are really limitless in this channel, and I'm willing to do whatever you would like me to do or whatever Saikyo Kun would like me to do within reason. I'm not just going to do something like extreme or anything, but I don't know, just it depends on what you guys like. So if there's something that I do that you like, I'll do more of it. If there's something that you don't like, I'll do less of it. Although some of it I might ignore you because unless like Saikyo Kun absolutely hates the idea and says no, I'm doing Saxophone Saturdays. Like it's done. However, if you really don't like it, I can make it a limited series, but I think you're gonna like it because who doesn't like music, especially when it's like the saxophone, right? Nothing against trumpets, nothing against clarinets, nothing against oboes, but the saxophone is where it's at. At my band, we have this line, we have this phrase that we say, and no, it's true because even the band director himself says it's true, and he's totally not biased, even though he plays the saxophone. It's sax line, best line, and that's because the sax line truly is the best line. But even better than that, the bass sax line is the bestest line, right? That doesn't roll off the tongue as much. That's something that I came up with. Like, at school, I played the bari saxophone, which is like really fun. Like, the alto saxophone is fun too, and I actually have an alto saxophone that I just recently bought. Her name is Persephone, and I even show Persephone after you in my first Saxophone Saturday video, so be looking forward to that because Persephone is beautiful, guys. Like, man, I spent so much money on her, and she's so shiny and she sounds so good. So I can show you that. I can also show you my Schoolberry if that's something that you're interested in, Andre. Although he's going to be featuring in a lot of less videos, simply because of the fact that he's big and heavy. So either I record videos at home, or either I record videos at school with him, or I bring it home and record videos at home. But it's very rare I can bring Andre home because it's a big instrument. It plays the bass part for a lot of songs. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting. And for those of you that think it's weird that I've named my instrument, you clearly have not had an instrument that you like. It's weird. However, like, when you have an instrument that you spend that much time with, that you play it every day and you practice it every day, I mean, like, I'm closer to my saxophone than I am random people at school. Because one, I'm not the most popular kid, but also because, like, I spend a lot of time with my saxophone. As a saxophonist or just as a musician in general, if there's an instrument that you play specifically and that you focus on, one particular instrument, and I'm not talking about just like saxophones or alto saxophones, I'm talking about like a specific alto saxophone or a specific bass saxophone that you always play on. If it's a specific violin that you always play on. Actually, what I'm about to say doesn't work with string instruments as well, but it still does work. It works better with brass or woodwind instruments. But when you play an instrument that much, every instrument has its own unique timbre. And this can make another whole video, but a timbre is basically like the instrument's unique voice, and every instrument has its own unique timbre depending on a large variety of factors. And it makes your instrument unique. And if you play it enough, you start to recognize that timbre, and it's like, if you play another instrument, it's not yours. You can feel that it's not yours. You can hear that it's not yours, because you're just that well attuned to your instrument. It's hard to explain, like, how people get close to their instruments, but it's a real thing, especially when you name them. Like, for example, my new alto saxophone is Persephone, like I've said so many times. And that's a personal thing that I do, but I also think it's something that a lot of musicians tend to do, although they won't admit it. But like, most musicians name their instruments, even though they won't admit it. Most of them do. I just have the courage for admitting that I named mine. So I don't know. It's really fun, actually, to give your instruments like a personality, because obviously instruments aren't living things. So a personality that you give your instrument comes through you. But still, it's a fun thing to do. I think I've ranted enough for this video. Obviously, I can rant more on various other random things, and I got 101 video topics in my head, and I'm gonna like start. My favorite YouTuber, IBX Wicket, is like a massive document just filled with YouTube ideas. And that's probably something that I'm gonna end up doing too, so that'll be fun. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video, and that's going to wrap it up for this video. Stay fresh, guys, with much loyal and love. Hit that like button, hit that share button if you really liked it, and if you want more video content like this, or if you don't want video content like this at all, you hated this, well, I'm a man full of variety, and there's also a whole other like set of people that's going to be active on this channel. I know Saikyo Kun, obviously, his name's on the front of it. I know Darian Senpai is also going to be another big figure on this channel. I believe so. Don't quote me on that, but I believe they will be. Yeah, so like, I'm not the only person. So if you really don't like me, stick around for the other people, man. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, if you like this, and if you didn't like this, because this channel is going to have all kinds of fun stuff. And, be swell and hit that bell to make sure that you get notified of future videos that we upload. Because look, this channel is an early channel, which means it's going to be a booming channel. I'm telling you, I'm excited for this thing. It's going to take a year. It might take a couple of years. It might take 3 years. It might take 4 years. It might take 5 years. It might take 6 years. But I don't care. Gabe and I, we're going to do our best to stick through it until this channel blows up. Because I'm telling you, this channel is going to blow up. And as a challenge, I told myself, recording this video, going into it, that it's going to be a one-take video. And so I made a few mistakes in this video. Actually, quite a few, actually. So, if you want a fun challenge, go back and rewatch this video and count every single mistake I did, and let me know down in the comments, because I know you critics out there have spotted at least a couple of them, and you want to tell me those mistakes in the comments, and I'm giving you permission to do it right now, including Saikyo Kun, which owns this channel. You want to tell me every mistake I've made in this video, which I know I've made at least 3, and I probably made a lot more than that subconsciously. Let me know down. And now, I think I've said goodbye like 3 times, but I'm pumped and excited to, be working on this with you guys. Hopefully you can see that, even though I'm like really tired and it's really late. So I'm going to say goodbye for like the second, maybe the 3rd time. And, yeah. See you later, I guess.